Time for this morning's Show Me the Money, an important warning about fraud. There are many ways thieves are targeting you to steal your cash, and you need to be aware.
4 in 10 American adults have experienced fraud, meaning money has been stolen through manipulation or their identity has been stolen and has been used fraudulently. I think that's a pretty big number.
A big number and a big problem that isn't going away. Kathy Stokes is the Senior Director of Fraud Prevention for AARP.
What are some of the everyday habits that can increase your exposure to fraud?
Yeah, James, it's so crazy. Everything that we should be able to use as intended, right now we can't when it comes to incoming communications. We can't just pick up the phone when it rings. We can't click on a link from a text and be safe with it. We can't click from an email. We can't click on ads we see on social media for great discounts because they could all put us at risk for fraud.
So we have to be vigilant. There are things we can do to protect ourselves.
I think one of them is using strong and unique passwords, something that we really have a difficult time with. It's getting harder, right, as we go. But we do have password managers out there, and I would highly recommend taking a look at those.
There's also this low-tech solution.
You can go analog and remember to shred your sensitive documents. So not everything happens online. There's still a lot of perpetrators out there dumpster diving, trying to get at information.
AARP does a lot to educate older Americans about scams, but Kathy stresses anyone at any age can fall victim to fraud.
We're finally seeing significant change in people's beliefs about that. 5 years ago, probably 90% of people would say, oh yeah, that happens to older adults because of cognitive decline or they're not tech savvy. And we know from this survey, 87% of us understand that this can happen to anyone. It's a really important thing so that we all recognize that we are potentially at risk.
Even as it gets a lot harder to spot.
Especially now that we're moving into the space of artificial intelligence, which can perfect and scale all of the scams that are out there now, which makes them kind of almost imperceptible.
And if someone thinks that it did happen to them, what can they do about it?
So if it was a financial transaction, contact that financial institution, see if there's anything they can possibly do to claw that money back. It's not likely, but it's worth trying. If it's a gift card, because sometimes they'll convince us to pay some obligation with the gift card, flip over that card and call the number on the back, see if they can freeze that amount and you can get your money back that way.
And Kathy says it's important to contact police if you become a victim of fraud. That way you have a legal record of what happened in case there's any chance of getting your money back.
Hi, I'm Eric Finkenbinder from ABC 27, and we're excited to announce the new ABC 27 News Plus app. Live stream newscasts or watch content on demand. This is different than the ABC 27 app on your smartphone. You can check this out at home, and it's very easy to use. With a Fire Stick, go to the home page, scroll down to search. From there, enter ABC 27. Move over to the apps, and there we are. Click the icon and install. It's just that easy.